Hello everyone, it is backyard fence day, or weekend I guess. We're going to start chipping away at it today and we'll see how long it takes us. We have picked up our T-posts and our welded wire fencing. This fence is going to run us about 220 feet, although we have to tweak a few things that we've been trying to figure out how we're going to, you say hello, how we're going to accomplish it. So let's get started. So the first dilemma here is we were going to run the fence all the way here to the house, but I think we might want to leave this access here because we're not planning to build a gate right now. So I think as a temporary solution, we're just going to do a line like here and past that bush a little bit because there's a concrete barrier there that keeps us from going flush with the railing. And we'll just do that for now, and then someday when we have a little more bandwidth to do a gate, maybe we'll run it here and put a gate right here. But for now, this will be a good temporary solution. So one lesson I'm learning right off the bat is if you are planning your square footage, you should plan it obviously at intervals that correspond with how far apart you're going to put your T-posts. So we read that the guidance is 4 to 6 feet. We're going to do 6 feet because we are not fencing in livestock or anything. And this is probably a somewhat temporary solution. So I've just gotten to the end of measuring this and realized I should probably extend it a couple feet to make it to where my last T-post can go the full 6 feet, because right now it ends at about 3 feet and then I need a corner post, if that makes any sense. So we're going to take this back ribbon, probably just push it back 3 extra feet, and that will make the most sense. So multiples of 6, multiples of 4, 5, whatever you're going to do for your T-posts, make the most sense. All right, I've got all of my T-posts laid out, but there's a couple sticky areas that I'm gonna double check with my husband on when he gets back. This here is our septic system. I am not quite sure how deep it actually goes. I don't know if we want to run T-posts here, but if I pull them in, we would run into our paver patio plans. So I'm gonna double check and see what my husband wants to do, and maybe do some research too about how deep that septic system runs, because these posts don't go very deep. We also need to double check our patio plans because, as you can see, this is going to look kind of funky unless we, really run with it and turn this into like a small triangular garden strip of herbs or something. Maybe it really wouldn't look that bad. But the patio is straight. And I'm pretty sure the lines are straight. I think the house is at an angle. So, something is not going to be straight. And then the things you only realize once you start doing are, I marked this out to right here. But of course, it needs to go further because our dog will just go right through there. So I don't know if these bushes will deter her. I was thinking maybe we could run it just right there or up to there. I don't know. Maybe my husband will have a good idea about how we can handle this corner and closing it off properly. We do want to rip all of these box hedges out. We don't want to maintain those. We would rather have something like blueberries or something. We don't like things that are purely ornamental. Although those are really beautiful. Maybe we'll keep those. But anyway, that's my dilemma right now. I just sat down for a minute to do the research about that tank, and it seems like it would be a really bad idea to try to drill those T-posts there. The drain field is definitely deep enough, but that's like right where our actual tank should be. And apparently it can be like just 6 inches under the surface, and that's why it's mounded up, because it's like right there. And they could have just dumped some dirt on top. So we might have to take our whole backyard further to the right there, which means we need more T-posts. We have plenty of fencing, but we need more T-posts. So, or we need to space them further. We'll see. So it has been a few days since the last time I recorded. We decided we are going to remove this tree thing. It was very dead anyway. And then we're just gonna kind of attach our fence there to the railing, and it'll be good enough for now. But we've got all of our T-posts up, and it's looking like it'll be a good fence. I brought you all inside because we also had Azure come in, and I thought I was going to stage our first Azure haul for you all. We have this nice little setup here where we can use this island for it and all, but it was too chaotic and we just needed to get it put away because we were losing sunlight, and we just needed to. So I'm still gonna show you what I got, but it's gonna be a little different. I'm just gonna take you to the locations where we put things away. The good news is we have no other food in the house, so we only have our Azure haul, so it shouldn't be too confusing. Let's get started. All right, you'll have to excuse our mess. You know how it is when you first move into a house and it's like there's not a place for anything yet, and we actually don't even live here yet. It's a construction zone, sort of. So anyway, here are the pears that we got. They are okay. They almost look like seconds, if you ask me. Some of them are tiny. I'm gonna have to check and see if I accidentally ordered seconds. Cause yeah, I think some of these really don't pass for regular pears, but yeah, most of them have a blemish. I think pears can kind of be like that anyway, but I threw away about 5 rotten ones. Yeah, see, there's another rotten guy down here. So I don't know, maybe be cautious with the pears. Definitely, if you get them, pick through the box right away, because there are some bad ones. Over here, I just have a 25-pound bag of all-purpose flour. I don't have any of my 5-gallon buckets here yet, so this guy is just hanging out for a few days until we get caught up in moving. Here we have a bunch of different goodies. We tried 2 different things from the, let's see, it's let me find it. McDougal's. They have, if you Google this, you'll see they have all kinds of microwave soups and like noodles. They've got some ramen noodles, which we aren't a huge fan of the ramen noodles. They have a lime taste to them that I don't care for, but some people really love. So, you know, if that's your thing, go for it. But I tried this pad thai and it's really good. So we picked up a case of it. This one is the black bean soup, and I was really pleasantly surprised with this one. I picked up one of these at a local grocery store one day. I have some competition over here. And I ended up eating it for breakfast one morning before church, which is super weird, but it was one of those times when I knew I couldn't go to church starving. I was serving that day, and this was quick and easy, and 21 grams of protein, and this thing held me. I was content until we got home for lunch. I couldn't believe it. So I picked up a case because that was just really handy. I'm sure I'll love these when I'm postpartum. And then I tried this. Fun fact, I was plant-based for a couple years when I first got diagnosed with lupus. And as kind of a treat, I would get this. This isn't exactly healthy, but we would have this around sometimes. And my husband and I have learned that we don't like healthy mayonnaise. So if we buy the really high quality brand of mayonnaise, we don't like anything cooked with it. We like cheap mayo. And so I thought, okay, maybe I can try a slightly healthier Like, I wonder if this would be just a little bit healthier. There's not as much junk. It still has the seed oils. I'm just trying to find a middle ground here, because it's no good if you buy healthy stuff if nobody in the house likes it and eats it. So hopefully this will be a compromise for us. Here I got these dried blueberries. They're really good in granola. And a big old bag of dried mangoes. And then underneath these, I tried their water chestnuts. You can see they're organic sliced water chestnuts. I like having just some nice stir-fry ingredients around. And it's hard to find this kind of stuff organic in the store. I wish they sold bamboo shoots, but they do sell baby corn now, which is really cool. So we have that on the shelf. And then these, we're just running low on some of our oils. We've got our canola and our avocado. I always get comments, I know canola oil is not healthy for you, but there are a couple dishes that we make every once in a while that we just prefer this. Generally, if we are cooking at a high cook point and it's not a deep fry sort of thing, we will do the avocado oil. If I'm gonna go through the time to batter some fish and deep fry it, I'm probably gonna use canola oil. All right, here in the fridge, this is not going to be its final resting place for sure. But we have our kiwi here. We love this. This is a repeat purchase. We will continue to buy this. I actually don't normally keep this in the refrigerator, but it was the best place for it right now. And we got some onions as well. I also don't always keep the onions in the refrigerator, but you do have to go through them kind of quickly. And I'm not really cooking from scratch much this week. Probably not even much of next week, because we are just in the midst of moving. And so I stuck these in the fridge just because I really need them to last. Same with the potatoes. During the fall and winter, we usually stick those in a cupboard, just a cool, dry place. But in the summer, I do start putting them in the fridge because they will sprout pretty quickly. Last month, I experimented with getting the avocados in bulk. And it was a really good experiment. They came to me almost ripe, and I put them in my fridge, and they stayed perfect for a month. I mean, I ate them whenever I wanted for a month, and it was amazing. So I got them again, but this time they are not ripe at all. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is pull them out, let them pick up some ripeness, and then put them back in. But we're not very vigilant at this house right now. And you know how avocados are, they go from ripe to rotten in 2 seconds. So I'm just gonna put them in the fridge and deal with that later. We also got a big case of tortillas. I have 2 up here to thaw, but then the rest are down in here. And this blue thing is actually not part of this haul, but yeah, we got a big case of the tortillas. I'll put the brand in the, right here. I'll write it. We really like these. We get these all the time. We go through them for my husband's breakfast burritos. And then even if I'm making the kids a quesadilla, it does make a massive quesadilla, but we just cut it up. And then I usually only have to make 1 quesadilla for all 3 kids because it's so big. We serve it with some refried beans or something like that. Here is my cheese stash. So we made a little bit of a change this month. We haven't tasted this yet. We normally get the Sierra Nevada raw cheddar, but we haven't been buying organic. So this time I picked up the organic cheddar, mostly because the other stuff was out of stock and we really needed this. So we'll see how that goes. We got 2 5-pound loaves of those because that's a good quantity to buy it in to get a good deal. And then we got our usual mozzarella. I'll rate the brand. Oh, it's Rumiano. You can see it written right here. The Rumiano mozzarella is really good. We get that all the time too. Okay, so when I said that the only food we had here was from the Azure haul, I kind of misspoke. I forgot that obviously there's still things in the freezers that we brought over, but it shouldn't be too confusing. Here in this row, we picked up this butter. I did it because this was out of stock. This is what we usually get. And so I picked up these. I don't know. we paid a lot more for these than we do for these, but everything is going up in price lately. So we just tried something else because we wanted to make sure we didn't run out of butter. But I am a little bummed about the packaging because that's kind of just inconvenient. All the time I use the little you know, tablespoon doodads on the side. So I'm just gonna have to adapt to this, but yeah, hopefully it's tasty. And then here, I picked up a case, I'll just show you this. We get this case of Parmesan, and it lasts a long time. We just pop it straight in the freezer, just like this, and we pull it out when we need a block. This shelf here also came in this haul. This is a case of spinach. It's from the Stallbush. Can you see that? Stallbush brand. And we picked up a whole case of that. And also from that brand, we picked up a 3-pack of their cauliflower. We don't eat a ton of cauliflower yet, but I would like to because it's something that I want to grow. I know a lot of people who have success with it, with growing this out here. So as part of trying to adapt our diet to what we can grow and access locally, it'd be nice to find some meals with cauliflower that we like. So there are some sheet pan meals we're gonna try this month that use cauliflower. And then lastly, this is our pork freezer. Normally I store sausages and hot dogs and that sort of thing in our beef freezer, but it's not here yet. So everything is kind of makeshift right now. We picked up this case of hot dogs. We kind of go in and out of seasons of eating hot dogs. My kids like them and then they suddenly don't like them, and it's kind of weird and I can't figure it out. But I do think part of it is they really like eating their hot dog in a bun. Like if I serve a naked hot dog, they're not about it. And I just recently learned how to make my own hot dog buns, and I love them. I use Ruth Ann Zimmerman's, I think it's her hamburger bun recipe adapted for hot dogs. And they're amazing. So we're gonna use these for that. And I'm gonna try to start serving these again. All right, and to close out this vlog, I am gonna show you all our nearly finished fence project. It's been way longer than we thought. We've had to stop and take breaks for so many other things that we had to take care of. We had to fix a toilet, just all the things. But we have this left open here still because we're gonna just do a temporary attachment. We still wanna get in there, and we decided we're gonna take out all these hedges sooner rather than later. And then we still need to do this patio, which is just not gonna happen before we move in. And we need this done for the dog. So we're just gonna do like temporary zip ties or something. But for now, it's just like this because my husband is still coming in and out today. But it turned out really nice. So he decided to do it like an even rectangle here. Remember before it was kind of a wedge? So he did an even rectangle here, which I think looks really nice. He has a good eye for these things. And we did an angle like this alongside our septic. So we did not drill into the top of that. It looks like they seeded this too, because now we're actually getting some green grass coming up. So anyway, this will be our nice yards. You can see there's our septic riser, and then our leach lines kind of go like this. So yeah, this will be nice. We can put the dog out here. Oh, and let me show you this. I think my husband might still be working on this. This is just temporary. We are gonna zip tie these closed so that our dog can't get out. She honestly is not, she's not one to test fences. We just need something here because we want to be able to let her out and be a little bit mindless about it and not have to worry about chasing her and wondering who she's barking at, sort of thing. But yeah, all right. Wow, I have some crazy hair today. I just finished painting, so it's been a long day, but I'm gonna close out this vlog. I'm gonna pick up all this pink tape here, and I hope you all have a good day, and I will see you all next week in the next video. Bye-bye.